Hello friend, today we are studying Polyculture part number 4 B.Sc. first year paper number 3 unit number 1st by Rohini Sudhakar Chauhan NES Science College Nanded. Water quality management. Water quality management refers to a quality of water that enable to successful propagation of a desired organism. Required water quality is determined by the specific organism to culture and has been many components that are involved. To determine water quality, aquaculture pond are some parameters are used. For example, pH, salinity, dissolved oxygen, DO, hardness, alkalinity, BOD, COD, temperature and turbidity. Sample parameter for carp polyculture: temperature degree Celsius 23 to 30, pH 7 to 8, dissolved oxygen ml per liter more than 4 to 5, alkalinity milligram CaCO3 per liter 30 to 300, hardness ml per liter less than 0.0 to 5 to 1, salinity ppm less than 0.2, CO2 ppt ppm less than 0.05, NO2 per ppm less than 10, NH3 n ppm 0.2. Pre-stocking water toxicity test. This process is carried out to determine the process of toxicity of substance in a pond. This process is a 0.5 to 10 fingerlings are kept in a small HEPA for 24 hours. If no mortality occur, it will be described as a toxic-free pond. Then fingerlings should be raised into a pond. Releasing of fingerlings. Fingerlings should be adapted to conduction of a pond. First, our temperature carried out tank must be equal with that of the pond. Then the pond tank should be mixed with the pond water just like a pitcher. Slow flow of water should be sent into a pond and tank polybag with the help of hand. This is promoted by the fry to outcome of this container. Different technical devices such flexible tubes or slides should be used for releasing of fresh fish gently. Food and feeding. Figure show the this is a fish food and feeding of a fish food to the fishes. Fish need adequate nutrient for a living. Beside a natural food, supplementary food assures the fast body growth. 25 to 30% protein compulsory in a fish feed. Fish food must be provided 2 times in a daily rate 8 to 10% of a weight of a fish. Food must be provided some content process of a pond. Demand of a food should be checked regularly using food tray. A supplementary food made at home and can be brought from a market. Homemade supplementary food. Supplementary food balanced nutrient can be prepared at home with the following procedure. Component: rice bran 35%, coil 45%, fish meal 5%, fish content 10%, flour 5%, vitamin per x 0.1%, total 100%. Rate of food application: type, rate, and meal per day, and application method. Nursery food 10 to 15% of total weight, 3 to 4 times. Food should be prepared in a certain 4 to 5 at around the pond. The food policy: pilot food 2 to 5% of a weight, 1 to 2 times. Food should be prepared in certain 4 to 5 places at around the pond. Weight food 6 to 4% of total weight, 1 to 2 times. Food should be given using a melt tray and using a tray think certain 4 to 5 places all around the pond under the 1 to feet. Regular sampling and health check. Procedure to carry out the collection information about growth and health fishes. Generally, mesh barrier is used for sampling, but net, cast net and other gears should be also used. Help farmer to identify diseases affect the fish and find a solution for it. Growth rate reliable for a quality and demand of food. Diseases: as a Other animal fish are also suffer from a different type of diseases, infection, and also affected by the parasite. Generally, a different parasite, bacteria, viruses causes diseases. Some lack of the food, unsuitable food, low oxygen concentration, low temperature, variation, unhealthy environment also causes a fish diseases. Disease prevention. Disease prevention may be preferable over a treatment of a disease. Standard quality and the environmental conditions should kept. Pond should be free from aquatic weed. Enough sunlight penetration should be assured. Removal of undesirable species. Removal of extra mud from a pond bottom. Not use a pond for any purpose of but fish culture. Cure. Disease remedy for crab fishes. Here is disease cause and signs and remedy is shown. Disease ulcerative syndrome. Primarily attack of a virus and then attack by the algae and bacteria. Here the fish affected fish is shown. Primary red lateration appear, and at a time of lateration become a deeper and become cotton fiber like a structure appear from a wound area. First move abnormality and unbalancedly. Lime and salt should be apply both at a rate of 1 kg per decimal. For a small fish, egg bearing fish, their food should be contained 60 to 100 kg tredicine. Excessively affected fish should be buried under soil. Fin rot. Here is a affected fish with a fin rot is shown. Cause is a bacteria. At first time abnormal style appear in the fin. Then it become a decay. After the decay, the fin done and it begins to decay. Fish muscle and collarbone become uncover. Primarily affected fish is a fin cut off partially, and then it is treated with 2% of silver nitrate, 2.5% of a salt, 2 to 3 minutes. For this fishes, tetracycline reaction injection should be rate is a 10 milligram per kg of the body weight. The pond have been treated with lime and salt and rate of the 1 kg per decimal. Dropsy. Then the fish affected by the Aeromonas bacteria. Here is a fish affected by the dropsy is shown here. Scale become loose, eye become swollen and greenish, light yellowish liquid deposit in the organ inside the body cavity. Abdominal become excessively swollen. Affected fish should be treated with a copper sulfate solution 1:2000 for 1 to 2 minutes. For containing 7 to 8 gram per kg fluoridone or 100 milligram of a kg oxy tetracycline should be provided for 7 days. White spot caused by the protozoa. Here affected fish with a white spot is shown. Numerous white spot become visible on the body, fin, gill and etc. Over much mucus secretion, respiration become difficult. Formalin should be applied at a rate of 30 mg per liter. Affected fish should be treated with a 25 mg per liter and 1.1 mg per liter malachite green for 2 hours once in a week. Lime should be applied for a pond rate 1 kg per decimal. Argulosis. The main cause of this disease is a flattened leaf-like parasite named as Argulus. Here is a leaf-like Argulus is shown. Here is a fish affected is shown here. Numerous small scale on a fish skin become visible. Rub the body and heart at a hard surface. Liming at a rate of 1 to 2 kg per decimal. The application of a 0.50 milligram per liter. Drip takes 0.25 milligram per liter malathion. The affected fish should be treated with 500 gram per liter potassium permanganate solution for 30 minutes. Harvesting meal collection of a fish for a marketing purpose after they occupy the desirable size. Our country people generally use a mesh barrier and cage net and scoop net etc. After harvesting, fish are ready for a marketing. Here is a fishing with the help of net is shown in figure. Here also the net fishing cultivation of fish with the help of net is shown in figure. Marketing. After harvesting, the are taken to be a market for a selling. The nearest market is not far from the farm and pond. Then fishes should be a transport to the market alive. Otherwise should be a transported with the ice for preservation. Thank you.